Hey, I'm Matt Malone with Southwest Michigan's 97.5 Y Country, your home for Lakeshore Lancer football. And we have got a big matchup happening later today. It is very exciting because it is a rematch, and we'll explain a little bit more about that. But in order to have this conversation, I don't want to do it alone. I've got to bring in a friend of mine. We've actually got Kerry Wright here that's joining us. Kerry, how are you?
I'm excellent. Excited for tonight.
Yeah, man, me too. And Kerry, you are with Wright Properties. You're actually the owner. So before we jump in and talk a little bit more about football, give me an idea. Wright Properties, we might know that, but that's kind of an umbrella statement of a lot of other things. So tell me a little bit more about who you are.
Yeah, Wright Properties. We've been around. Originally was under the name Evergreen Real Estate, but rebranded in 2019. And our identity has been closely associated with the Harbor Shores project, having moved back to the area in 2007, 8, just help start the Harbor Shores project. But we're a leading residential brokerage in Southwest Michigan. I've personally been in the top 1% of all agents in Southwest Michigan since about 2011, and absolutely love what we do.
Yeah, and very exciting to be able to have an opportunity to chat with you specifically about the game again happening tonight because of the fact that you're kind of a house divided in a way, right? So we'll talk a little bit more personal because you have ties to St. Joe High School. Your wife actually is a graduate alumni of Lakeshore. So give me a little bit of your background on that side of things from your household standpoint.
Well, I can tell you that when we moved back to Southwest Michigan, we originally settled in Lakeshore Public Schools, and like most growing families, we outgrew our first home. And the home that we ended up purchasing and that we live in now is in St. Joe Public Schools. And so, as you would imagine, my wife being a Lakeshore alumni, she caught a lot of grief from her peers and some of her former teachers and administrators and coaches. So yes, she did go to Lakeshore High School. As you mentioned, I'm the vice president of the school board here in St. Joe. Um, I don't know. I don't know if we're technically a house divided or not. She might be cheering for St. Joe tonight.
Oh, so now her other friends, her other teachers that you're talking about, might have to have another conversation with her. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see. So, all right, let's talk a little bit more about, part of the reason why you're here is because understanding this rivalry is one that has been going on for a long time. And I, as a former high school athlete who spent most of the time on the bench, I might add, but I still, got the feeling for what it was like, the hype for a game. You and your wife, also college athletes, you understand how important it is to be able to highlight a game against your rival, not only one time, but now twice in one season. Tell me about feelings on that.
Yeah, I mean, what a special opportunity for these student athletes tonight to get to go up against each other a second time in the same season. These kids, a lot of these kids, these student athletes, they train all year long for that opportunity to play against their rival. And I tell you, if tonight's game is going to be anything like the first game, you're going to get your money's worth tonight at a high school football game. St. Joe was up for a lot of that first game, and Lakeshore made a miraculous comeback. And so I think the Bears are hungry for a second shot at the Lancers tonight. But yeah, I'm just excited for these student athletes to get to go out and play against guys that they know personally, that they've grown up with, and just a really neat opportunity for the kids.
So, as a former again athlete in both high school and college, what is your advice maybe to these players as they're getting ready to go out on the field with what potentially, especially for these seniors, what potentially could be their last football game ever?
Yeah, football is such a unique sport in a lot of ways. Matt, you and I could go to the YMCA right now and go find a couple friends and go play a pickup game of basketball if we wanted to. It's football's unique in that regard. You can't go get 22 guys together and get football pads and helmets on and go play a pickup football game. So it is one of those sports that when you're done, you're done. And so I would just encourage the kids to take that in, and appreciate the opportunity that they have in front of them tonight, and go out and have fun, and just be in the moment, and enjoy the night and represent your community.
There's a couple country songs that come to mind when you say those words. 5 More Minutes by Scotty McCreery, where it's the last bit of time, and next year he's going to have to buy a ticket to go to these games. So absolutely being in the moment and just appreciating the opportunity and appreciating the team atmosphere and that family atmosphere that comes with being a team player in football like this. 100% agree with you.
Well said.
Yeah. So all right, you're going to actually be at the game tonight as well too, is that right?
I am. My 3 girls and I are going with another friend and their 2 boys, and we're very much. We missed the first game. It was my brother's 40th birthday, so we listened out on the radio on the way home. So I'm really, really excited to get to see this one in person tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kerry, is there anything else that you want to mention or say in regards to the game tonight, or about Wright Properties before we let you go?
No, I mean, I wish both teams good luck. Might be cheering a little harder for the Bears than the Lancers tonight. And again, just excited for the kids and the opportunity that they have in front of them tonight, and hope they have a great time and make some wonderful memories tonight.
Absolutely. Well, we appreciate you joining us, Kerry, and appreciate everything that you do to help continue to grow our community bigger and stronger for all of Southwest Michigan, not just St. Joe and Stevensville, but we're going to focus on those ones today. All right.
Thanks, Matt.
Thanks, buddy. You bet. Your home for Lakeshore Lancer football is right here at 97.5 Y Country as well. You can listen live, or you can stream it 975ycountry.com or inside the Y Country mobile app. Lakeshore Lancers, St. Joe Bears tonight on Y Country.